Hello, this is Attorney Curtis Johnson. I want to take just a moment to thank you for hiring us to represent you in your bankruptcy case. The bankruptcy process can be confusing and hard to understand, so I wanted to take just a moment to give you some quick pointers about how the process works and what we expect from you and what you should expect from us during the process. Now, bankruptcy first involves us getting a hold of all of your bills. So the first thing we're going to ask you to do is to bring us copies of every bill that you have. This is vitally important because we need to know all of the people that you owe money to, because we need to put that in your petition. So it doesn't matter if you want to keep those bills or keep paying them. We need to know who they are. So give us all that information. Secondly, you're going to be asked to provide what's called debtor ID documents. Bankruptcy requires that you have a copy of your driver's license, for example, your social security card, and copies of your most recent tax returns. Sometimes they may require us to provide a copy of your most recent paycheck stub. So we need that information. So if you're going to file bankruptcy, you need to have that handy because you're going to receive some communication from us asking you to give us that information. And then once we get all of the information for your case, then what will happen is we will put that in your bankruptcy petition. That information will go in the petition that we will file with the court, and before we do, we're going to give you a copy of it and give you the opportunity to review it to make sure everything in it is correct. So make sure you see that, review it, and so you know that everything that we filed for you is exactly what you want. Now, once that bankruptcy petition is filed, you're going to go to what's called a meeting of creditors. The notice for this will come from the bankruptcy court. So make sure you take a look at that when you get it. Make sure you know what the date is that you have to be there, because it is vitally important that you show up for your meeting of creditors. This is an opportunity for creditors to come and ask you questions about the debt. So we will be there with you. The process does not take very long, and you should have an opportunity to go through all of your debt at that point and disclose to the court everything that needs to be disclosed. And if there are any issues, you'll find out then. And again, we'll be there with you to work through that process. After the meeting of creditors is over, there should not be any additional court proceedings unless there is a creditor that has filed something in your case that requires that you have to come to court. If that happens, we will tell you. So the rule of thumb will be this, that if you have to be in court for any reason after that, we will let you know. The third thing I wanted to make sure you know is that bankruptcy requires what's called credit counseling, and we're going to provide a referral to you to get that type of credit counseling. You usually have to do this at the beginning of your case and take a financial management course at the end of the case. These things also can be done virtually, so that referral will provide all the information that you need for it. So that's a quick overview of the process. Sometimes bankruptcy itself takes a few months to resolve. You could expect a normal Chapter 7 case, for example, to last about 6 months or maybe 7 months on average. These things can vary from time to time. A Chapter 13 case, of course, can last for the length of the plan. So it depends on how long you want to be in your Chapter 13, and we will, of course, discuss that with you on the front end when the case is filed. So these are just some of the quick facts you need to know about bankruptcy. Hopefully this answers any questions that you may have about it. If you have more questions, feel free to call my office. We'll give you all the information you need, or you can email me. And thank you again for choosing us to represent you here at Johnson & Johnson. We appreciate your business, and we hope that the bankruptcy experience, even though it can be stressful, will be something that will take a little of the stress off for you in the meantime. Thank you.